Hey guys, so I'm recording a video, just a little thing that I got an experience over the years with truck driving. So right now, as you look, I'm broken down. I'm replacing one tire on the left. So replacing both of the steer tires. Pretty much what happened is, if you look at this thing, I have a computer here that tells you PSI and everything. Well, let's flip it over so you can see a little bit better. So I have a computer that tells you what tire is each pressure. If you can see the trailer tire is a 22 PSI and so on and so forth. See, this tire is 94. I know this tire has a nail in it because every 3 days it drops down to like 90 something. So a little tip that I would suggest for you guys to get is to get this thing, because what happened today, I was driving and one of my steer tires was going out. Like, it was, and I would not know it was going out if I didn't have this computer on it. So it started to beeping, and it has a sensor. When you start losing air very quickly, it has a sensor on it, and it started dropping. It's showing me PSI dropping, and it's like emergency, and it's saying, and it's dropping. And good thing that I pulled to the right, because my passenger side blew up, and it started, I don't know if I caught something, if it just like it exploded. Like, I'll show you. Like, I'll come out, check this out. So that's what happened to the tire, pretty much. It exploded. And if it was not for this computer that I have right there, I would have caused an accident, because the right tire, when you're driving in the middle lane, what the right tire does when it pops, it will pull you to the right, and you cannot stop. You cannot stop, and then you will cause an accident. So very good thing to have this computer that shows you tire pressure, because literally, I've been saved by God himself. If I didn't have this computer, I would just go to the right and I would hit somebody on the right. But thank God I had this computer. It started showing me that I'm losing pressure. I pulled straight to the right, and by the time I pulled off, the tire was already gone. So it takes seconds, and I suggest everybody to get this computer. And how do you make this computer work? So you have pretty much 10 sensors. You have 10 sensors. So what I run is I run Crossfire. If you don't know what Crossfire is, it's one of these things like this, but it's this thing right here. So you got one here, and you got one going inside, and then you got this little sensor right here, number 3. So it tells me this axle, like something wrong with the tire. So it doesn't show you the pressure for all the 2 tires, but it shows you the pressure of the one tire. So with the Crossfire, you connect 2 tires together, and if there's one has a problem, it will still let you know that one has a problem, and it will equalize it. So let's say if the tire is dropping, these Crossfires are set to 105. So if it drops down, you can set to what PSI for computer to react, but I set mine to 90. And as soon as it drops 90, it will cut it off and your sensor will let you know that it's 90 PSI, like go to the shop. And why this is really good is because you're saving your tires. We don't stop, truck drivers, we don't stop for every 50 miles. We go for 200, 300, 400 miles before we go rest area or truck stop or whatever. And by the time let's say you cut a nail on your trailer tire, and if you don't know, you can ruin a good tire. By the time you drive out 200 miles or whatever, how much you're driving, you're ruining the tire. This thing is like $200, and it saves your ass. So I would suggest go get one. And that's just little tips and tricks that over the years I learned. Better to waste money. Well, that's not a waste money. Better to spend money on something. Yes, it's gonna be sitting there letting you know, but whenever something bad happens, And the cool thing I found out about is I had a bearing problem. A bearing was going out, and this will let you know the temperature of the axle. So not only that it will tell you that the bearing is heating up, but it will tell you, like, if your brakes lock up or something, it will tell you, hey, this axle is heating up for some reason, like, take a look at it. So it saves you really good. So I would say buy one of these things. I'll put a link down below, and yeah, hopefully I could have helped you with something, you know.